and there was a normal duck, and it was very cold. So it decided to fly away, but there was a rainbow. It flew into it and turned into a rainbow duck. Then it was a happy life. Sometimes crazy things happen in life for the good.
Long ago in a mountain forest, Rainbow was breaking branches with food on them. And the animals got mad. So they talked to Rainbow about about breaking limbs with food. Rainbow listened. If you make a mistake, listen to advice. The end.
Once there was creepy, crazy scientist who wanted to drain all the color out of birds.
Perfect. We must get all the birds. We already have 2 of the rarest birds. And our new discovery, the sparkly little bird. We will drain all the color.
The end.
Oh, no, we're not done. There we go. Once upon a time, there was a man named Otis. 1 year ago, in a village named Unknown, far, far away, Otis the blacksmith made an axe, and he wanted to kill the big food for its heart, for the gems. He would use the axe he made to kill the big food. So he went to its cave. When he got to the cave, he saw the food. The food saw him. The bird turned around and shot fire at Otis. Had Otis dodged it. Then they had a battle. Then Otis hit the food on its gem's head. Suddenly, it shot gems everywhere. And the cave and the cave. Otis was so happy, and that's why gems are in caves. The end.
A long time ago in a tiny town there was a shop, and that shop was going out of business. So every night they would go and steal money from the poor and from other shops. One night they went to bed and the demon bird came out and whipped their head off because they steal. So that's why you don't steal, because the demon bird will come out and whip your head off.
Once upon a time, there was a moon phoenix and a shadow bird. They were in space. They were fighting for food, and the moon phoenix's favorite food was moons, of course, because it's a moon phoenix. They had to fight because they both ate the same thing, and they couldn't share food because they took too much of the habitat away. So the moon phoenix did a ginormous, powerful beam, and then the shadow bird uses his talons to stab the moon phoenix, although the shadow bird was only about the size of a feather of the moon phoenix. And then the shadow bird decided to pull as many feathers off as possible. And then the moon phoenix did a powerful beam again, and the shadow bird won. Moon phoenix won. The end.
In the mountains there was a man. He was traveling. It was getting close to dark, so he decided to find somewhere to stay. He found a big cave, so it looked like a good spot to stay. He went into the cave, but he saw a big bird. He was scared. The bird turned at him and said, "Leave my mountains." The man was scared, but he was also a Spartan. He picked up a rock and pretended he said, "This is a magic stone." The bird was so scared that he flew away. The end. Cut. One time there was a fire-breathing bird living in a village in the mountains. She had no friends and she was very lonely because her powers were out of control. One time she went for a walk to explore and she ran into some other fire-breathing birds. They were mean to her and pushed her near some rocks. She could almost get hurt. She almost got hurt. She kept walking, and then she found that she was lost. Then she decided to climb a mountain to see what she could see the mountain. When she got to the top, the ground started cracking and she fell in.
Whoa!
And she saw pictures, but they weren't just any ordinary pictures. They were pictures to help her control her powers. When she followed the instructions, she made a mistake and her powers got out of control.
Oh no!
And there was lava and fire all around her. The fire sucked her up and now she can control volcano.
Once upon a time in a Native American village, they ran out of food, so they called on the chameleon bird for help. So, because he could turn invisible and help harvest food. One day, when he was going to catch some food, one person screamed, "There's a flying loaf of bread!" And since the chameleon bird had to eat too, on the way there, it would eat fruit and vegetables. That is why there is more plantation in the woods these days. But
Once on the sun, there was a sunbird. It flew down to New York and attacked Lady Gaga, ripping her head off. Then it smashed the Empire State Building. Two F-16s flew out to shoot it down, but it smashed the first into the other and they blew up. The president called Code Red, ordering to nuke New York City. As the nuke fell and blew up, the sunbird turned to ashes and created the solar eclipse. Now, every time a solar eclipse happens, humans remember the wrath of the sunbird. He'll be back!
A village called Rocky Bolt Town in the Great Smoky Mountains. In the village is peaceful and safe, but there is a magical bird called the mountain bird. She is a wonderful bird. The mountain bird's name is Kalana, but all the birds in the mountains she knew called her Kala for short. And Kala was named by a young girl named Wren. Wren is a beautiful 14-year-old girl who lives in a cabin with her family, 2 younger brothers and mom and dad. So Kala and Wren are best friends. So happy months went by, and then spring came to Rocky Bowl, and happy days went on until one warm rainy day, a strange thudding came up. Wren had been watching her brothers playing, but then there it is again, that same loud thudding sound. Oh my word, Kala thought. So she peeked out of her tree, and there they were, 2 big hungry trolls. No, thought Kala strongly. I have to stop them. Kala thought again. The trolls were sitting in Wren's garden, ripping through the vegetables, eating them like helpless snacks. So Kala went out of her tree and flew over to the trolls. Excuse me, Kala peeped over the pouring rain. Huh? Groaned one of the trolls. Hey, Grim. Yeah? I think this little tiny bird is trying to talk to us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hey, squeaked Kala. I might be tiny to you, but I'm still mighty myself. Oh, really? Said Ghoul, the first troll. Oh, really? Said Kala proudly. Okay then, said Grim quite loudly. But how can a tiny, cute birdie like you stop us from eating out this lovely little garden? I don't know yet, said Kala. So I'm guessing you have some useless friends that could try to help, yammered Ghoul. Yes, I do have friends, and they are not useless, Kala squawked. Oh, all right. Wren's voice came in. That's enough, she yelled over the rain, so loud it even shocked the trolls. Kalana, what in Pete's sake are you doing? Hoo, 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 Kala squawked. So the two of them talked to the trolls and tried the hardest they could to get the trolls to leave, but they just did not move. Ha, hoo, hoo, Kala Kuturin. Kala obviously couldn't speak English, but luckily Wren could understand her. Hey Kala, don't just give up. How about we rally up some of our forest friends? Oh yeah, Kala said. That is what we can do. So they gathered up their friends and got the trolls to leave. But within 2 weeks they were back. And only this time they had 2 more trolls, which were females, Wobbly and Terry. They were just not going to stop coming until the village found a way to get them to go. But Wren knew a friend who could maybe help, though she would be a bit grouchy. Her name is Aubrey. She is a 70-year-old dragon, and she usually just wants peace. So they went and got Aubrey, and the moment she saw what the trolls had done to Rocky Bolt, she yelped, "What in the name of Pete happened?" That, Kala pointed at the trolls. So Aubrey used her flame on the trolls and laughed in a very joyed way that Kalana did not expect. And once the trolls were gone, Rocky Bolt was happy again, although there were some messed up gardens. In Kalana the Mountain Bird, Wren and her family, the villagers, and Aubrey lived in peace once more. The end.
Myth of why the hat, gray, purple, wing, colorful tail, and beaky plushfish got its tail and beak. Once upon a time, there was a bird named Hat, a purple wing, colorful tail, and beaky plushfish. But what was the colorful tail and beak? Well, that is what you are learning in this story. Once upon a time, again, the hat, gray, purple wing, colorful tail, and beaky plushfish was hungry. What should I eat? The second he said that, his friend came and asked the hat, gray, purple wing, colorful tail, and beaky plushfish if he wanted to go out on a play date. You want to have a play date? Yeah. When he got there, his friend asked if he wanted to color. You want to color? Yes. So his friend got out some pencils. When the hat, gray, purple wing, colorful and beaky plushfish saw the color pencil, he loved the bright colors so much that he ate it. And guess what? His tail turned yellow and blue and pink and purple and even black. And that is how the hat, gray, purple wing, colorful tail, and beaky plushfish got its colorful tail and beak. The end.
Long, long ago, there was a serpent bird, a gray and black bird. The bird was grumpy and ugly. Her only friend was the sunshine bird, the most colorful bird. One day, the serpent bird was bored. So she made Iris, the goddess of rainbows' favorite humans, River and Ever, to fight. First, River cuts Ever's arm off, then cuts his head off.
After River does that, River walks away, and with Ever's last dying breath, he kills River. After that, the serpent bird was happy because she hated Iris. So she went home in the morning. She goes out to fly. By then, Iris has seen River and Ever's dead body. She was mad, so she finds the murderer. She asks the worm, and they told her it was the serpent bird. So Iris tried to find her, and she saw her in the sky. So Iris threw rainbow magic at the bird. The serpent bird felt weird. She felt happy. She looked at her wings. They were rainbow. She touched her head. It was on fire. She looked at her tail. It was sparkly. Then she looked behind and saw the sparkly goddess Iris. But the serpent bird waved to the goddess and flew away. The goddess felt bad for the serpent bird, so gave a little grade to the serpent bird's eyes. The end.
There was a bird whose colorful feathers shone so brightly that the locals named it the Sunshine Bird. The Sunshine Bird was a symbol of good luck, and if the Sunshine Bird landed in your yard, you would be granted 10 years of good luck. The Sunshine Bird lived in a village way high up in the Sunshine Mountains, where very few people ever went. In the village lived a girl named Ella. Ella was playing in her backyard one day when the Sunshine Bird landed on a branch nearby. Ella couldn't believe her eyes for that good luck. The Sunshine Bird looked at Ella and said, "Will you help me?" The little girl was so shocked because no one had ever told her that the Sunshine Bird could even speak. "You can talk?"
Dun, dun, dun.
"Yes, but only people with the magic like mine. You can hear me. Ella, I need you to help me by telling the other villagers to keep believing in me so that I don't die. Without believers, I will become extinct, and the villagers will have bad luck." So Ella ran to the villagers and got on stage and spread the word far and wide, like the Sunshine Bird asked. In return, Ella and the villagers were granted good luck.
The